The police made, I think it was a community order or something. I'm not sure what it's called, but the long and the short of it is that Natty, Jordan, and myself will be getting £25 from each of those.
And it was two people, so there were kind of admissions of guilt.
Oh, totally, yes.
And including the cameraman, if I'm correct.
Including the cameraman. So they also have to send a letter of apology.
Yeah.
I mean, the money's nice, but oh my God, am I looking forward to those letters of apology.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say about the Cambridge incidents?
Right, okay. I've got okay, so this is where Feminists threw milkshake
yes.
at me.
You're one of a very exclusive small crowd of about 4 people.
That's right,
who've
exactly
been
right.
publicly...
And it just happened that a male photographer working for Varsity, this online feminist thing in Cambridge, caught the milkshake in mid-flight. And clearly, I mean, people who know more about photography than I do said, look, that's 1,000th of a second.
Yeah.
Or 1, 2, that's.
It's a potentially award-winning photograph.
Yeah.
In that sense, yeah.
But it just happened that Natty Khadifa was just positioned exactly between me and the photographer. So so I'm literally invisible in the photograph.
Yeah.
Which was great. Anyway, but I mean, not much of it hit me. But anyway, so as you remember, I'm sure you remember, Natty ran after this woman.
Yes.
Grabbed her by the bra strap apparently.
Yes.
And detained her for an hour, but in which the police didn't. So she called the police, and an hour later they still hadn't turned up in central Cambridge. In much the same way the police didn't turn up to stop the protesters at the lecture block.
Yes.
So I mean, some people have been prosecuted for milkshaking politicians. So most obviously Nigel Farage, I guess.
Yeah.
But I thought.
Question: who exactly is?
There's just no way on God's earth that there'll be a prosecution. And sure enough, the police made, I think it was a community order or something. I'm not sure what it's called, but the long and the short of it is that Natty, Jordan, and myself will be getting £25 from each of those.
And it was two people, so there were kind of admissions of guilt.
Oh, totally, yes.
And including the cameraman, if I'm correct.
Including the cameraman. So they also have to send a letter of apology.
Yeah.
I mean, the money's nice, but oh my God, am I looking forward to those letters of apology.
Yes. Yeah.
And I haven't seen them yet, and I wouldn't be surprised if they just didn't do it, didn't do the money or the letter, and the police just let it go.
Sure. Do you feel that it wasn't taken seriously enough, and if so, would it have anything to do with your politics, do you think?
I think so. I mean, it's like most university towns, very, very left-wing. The police were just nowhere to be seen.
Sure.
In fact, the only time we saw any police was when John Bailey was assaulted.
Yes.
Or he and his son, after the event. But no, I originally booked a conference room in the building where the politics and sociology departments were. And
yes.
And it's someone quite low level I booked it with. I thought, you have no idea what's going to happen, do you? No, she was an absolute darling, but of course, when the politics department found out, they went apeshit, absolutely apeshit. So someone wrote an open letter and a stroke petition to the Vice Chancellor, saying that we'd threatened and harassed students, and basically saying that students and academics would be in physical danger.
Yeah.
Of course, they couldn't come up with a single example of that because there has been an example of it. But 507 students or alumni and academics, including sort of like history lecturers and you name it, supported the call for a ban.
Yes.
Not I mean, they have, I think, 26,000 students in Cambridge.
Yeah.
And, there are probably thousands of academics. Not one of them contacted us to say that there's this claim that you've harassed and not one.
Yes.
The sheer gullibility is just very, very intelligent people is an extraordinary thing.
Yes, I would have to agree. It really was quite shocking because I read the letter and considered the signatures. And in the piece I did, one of the things I highlighted, I know a lot of people have highlighted this before me, was included in that list was a very high-profile human rights lawyer,
Right.
Who is not only is a human rights, so she's a human rights barrister. She's very high-profile. I think she exclusively works in terms of women's rights. She certainly has a very disparaging view of men's rights, but she's also a fellow at Cambridge, so she's a graduate, a fellow, and a human rights lawyer, and she publicly celebrated your milkshaking.
I think you're talking about Charlotte Proudman.
I am talking about Charlotte Proudman, yes.
Yes, the lovely Charlotte Proudman who wrecked a man's career.
Yeah, well, certainly that was the famous incident where,
No, so I think some people might have written to the Bar Association or something.
Okay.
Saying,
yes, I think
saying you're basically sort of celebrating a crime.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be against some sort of code of conduct.
Yeah, no, I mean, you would think so. But sort of, really over and above all of that, it's just the sheer hypocrisy and double standards, and that it's done so publicly.
Yes.
I think it's always remarkable to be able to hold a mirror up to that.
Yes.
Because that's, I think, when people look at the behaviour of yourself and Elizabeth and everybody that was with you on that day, and one thing we were talking in Sargon, where Carl Benjamin. In his talk, he was talking about the red pill and the footage from, was it Calgary, 2012?
Oh, okay.
There's quite famous footage of, I think, it was
the Warren Farrell talk? Or?
Yes,
okay.
Yeah. And just how rabid and, kind of scary, frankly, and just the difference between the people wanting to attend a talk,
yes,
and the people that were
and
protesting.
The hysteria of feminists.
Yeah.
This is what men's rights look like. This is what men's rights look like. This is what men's rights look like. This is what men's rights. Get a murder, bastard! God, you're fucking dumb. Fuck you. They're fucking pigs. What's my point?
And it just strikes me that sort of there wasn't the same sort of amount of kind of film footage of the protesters at Cambridge, but that footage, particularly of Elizabeth, because she's quite a petite woman.
Yeah, and that wonderful photograph where she's
yes,
it's the coolest photograph.
Surrounded by this angry mob. And then, but when she's given the talk, and you can hear the screeching outside, I know feminists are always accusing people like us of using the word hysteria or hysterical, willy-nilly. But, I mean, that really, struck me as a dictionary definition.
Universities should be arenas wherein students build resilience, tolerance and dignity. But increasingly, activists are subverting these spaces to feed anxiety, black and white thinking and hysteria within their communities. And this is harmful to the search for truth that they should be engaged in, and also harmful to the individuals they claim to want to protect, including themselves. Feels like a competition.
Well, there's a lovely moment which Ewan captured on audio, where there's so this is before the talks, and there was just a break in the chanting. I mean, what were they singing? Things like, "There are many, many more of us than you."
That's right. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty nasty.
It's pretty intimidating. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a break in the chanting, and then Natty said, "Are we all communists?" And they went, "Yes!" It's glorious. And then, so Ewan kind of laughs. I mean, it was just a beautiful moment. I love that woman. She's just amazing.
Natty,
Natty.
Oh yes, absolute superstar.
Yeah.
And she was one of the superstars of here as well.
Oh yeah.
Can't you see it too? There's an elephant in the room.